What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it has been a few days now since the last like real update to the car, and what I've done in between was button up everything like underneath the car. So in the last video we left off where we installed the shutter block and the transmission into the car, and I've just been doing, like, you know, all the wiring stuff, route them back to where they're supposed to be going, and you know, a lot of the stuff in the back, shift the cables and all that goodness. It's a great feeling to finally have an engine that's going to make a ton of power safely. This is my first sleeve motor and I'm very excited to get this running. But like I said, hoses, alternator, grounds, and axles are all in the place, suspension and all. Now I left the wheels off because I'm probably going to be throwing my ITRs on, which is over here with some R compound. Same tire as the wagon, but one size smaller. These are 215 50/15s, and the one in the wagon is 225 50/15s. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to try to gather everything related to the head somewhere in the garage, because half my stuff is gone. But I know that when I was cleaning everything out, I was kind of consolidating everything that's related to this engine to still be in the garage once everything was moved out of here. So this box right here, or I should say tote, has everything related to this car, or at least most of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig through this and find everything related to the head, and the head is right there. Probably going to set up a table and lay everything out for you guys to kind of show you what my head package is going to look like, and we'll go from there. One leg, two leg. Man, now that I'm looking at it, that's a lot of shit. But first and foremost, I am going to be showing you my cylinder head. Now, this head I sent out almost 2 years ago, and it was gone for a whole year. This being gone for the whole year was the reason why the CSS motor came out, the reason why it had a single cam in it, which then led me to the all-wheel drive build with the B20. And then I got my cylinder head back, so now it only makes sense to go bigger, right? So the head was sent out to get ported, and it is a P72 head. You can see right here, exhaust side ported, and also the intake side is ported as well too. The head is resurfaced, ready to go, and it also has SuperTech intake and exhaust valves, as well as dual valve springs and retainer, literally brand new. And then sitting inside over here, we have Skunk 2 LMAs, which obviously needs to be installed. You guys can see my rocker assembly sitting here, and it seems like I may be missing a lot of things because it's been sitting around for like 2 years. Honestly, I don't even know where all of these guys are at. They've been gone, but I have a little bag here that has all the caps and miscellaneous bolts and stuff like that. There's another bag right here. So I'm gonna have to dig through all that, get these suckers all installed, and get the head pretty much ready to go. I did go to the storage to get this and a couple of the sensors inside there for this side. VTEC solenoid is also in this bag right here. So that's pretty much the cylinder head. I am going to be rocking, I believe these are 2000 ITR cams, and I got this from Simon at Nomis Industry. Thank you for this. I was going to run the Pro 1 cams, which I have brand new over there. They are still brand new, sealed in the box right here. And the reason why I'm not running these Pro 1s is because my power goal has changed. Now, when I bought these cams, I intentionally wanted to make, you know, 550, 600 horsepower, and those cams will help me do it. But now that I've gone all-wheel drive, I'm running stock transmission. Anything 500 plus is going to destroy the tranny, and now I'm setting my goals down to 500, which the ITR cams can make efficiently, no problem. So if anybody's looking for brand new B series Pro 1 cams, let me know if they are for sale. Hit me up on my Instagram in the description below. Intake manifold is the same as the last. It is a JG Elderbrock manifold. This is the ported version opposed to the Victor X style, and it currently has a 65mm match Elderbrock throttle body, but I also have this block 70mm, also thanks to Nominus Industries, and I'm going to be rocking this as soon as I get a matching throttle body gasket for it. I did get a set of AWD 1050X injectors, but just recently I picked up AWD 2000s for a good price, so I'm going to be running AWD 2000 in place of these 450s right here, and a thermal gasket. I'm still going to be running my Honda V3 S300 with the Honda Rules board, and this right here is all of the you know, cop system provided by Nominus Industry as well. I'll cover more about this once we get to installing it in a different video, but this right here is also a distributor cap to get rid of the plastic one with all of these, because we're not running the wires anymore. And that's my ignition system right there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Miscellaneous stuff like exhaust studs. I also need to get some for the intake because we don't have any back there. And now I'm just going to go ahead and find the rest of those and get those installed on the head. Just got back home. I went to Synergy with my cylinder head. I had Knock check out my head and see what I was missing. Apparently I was missing nearly every single VTEC pin, which is this little guy right here. Right, it's the longer one between the two because these guys have one as well. And he hooked me up with 6 of them. And he also hooked me up with these guys, which locks the this little rod thing right here into the head. Right, he gave me both of them right here. And he also gave me a plug for this guy because we're not doing LS VTEC or B20 VTEC, so the AN fitting that goes in here is no longer needed, and I got a plug for that. He also removed the plug. Let me see here. He also removed this little plug right here, which goes underneath the head to block up the oil port when you do an LS VTEC B20 VTEC conversion. Since I am going full GSR, I don't need this, so we took that out. And he also time inserted these 2 guys right here because these were stripped, and I have the time insert kit, I just didn't have any more inserts, so he hooked it up with that. And I think the only thing I'm missing now is these 2 guys, which you can still get brand new at Honda, so I'm going to order that today. Alright guys, so 2 days ago we have the Speed Factory titanium exhaust studs installed on the cylinder head, and they look freaking awesome. Now there are a burnt style tip, and I kind of just like them to be silver because at one point in time everything under the hood was all chrome polished out. So if I decide to change the theme up again, at least these will match. If I had gotten the burnt tip with the blue valve cover, I think that would look awesome, but mind you, I bought these 2 years ago, so I'm barely putting them to use now. I am going to try to get this manifold onto the head. I prefer to do it before slapping the head on the engine because my arm is too big to kind of access these bolts right here in the bottom. So I'm going to do it beforehand. But first, I'm going to have to go to the storage, grab a few things that I left over there. I want to swap out this black painted VTEC solenoid unit for the cast one that's on the other head, so that way it'll match you know, the rest of the color on the engine. So that, and then I still got to go either to the junkyard or the dealership to get these two guys right here. These are still available with the washers, 2 on that side and 1 over here. So I'm gonna go to storage quick and we'll get back over here and start assembling all that. I keep forgetting to take this box back to the house. This is all my electrical, my soldering iron and stuff. So I'm gonna throw this in the car in case I forget it again. I just found this package and cannot forget about it. This was sent from a subscriber. I apologize if I forgot your name. It's a Mugen all cap, right? And I had this one, I believe was sent to me from Dylan, if I remember correctly. A VTEC solenoid cap. And I'm not sure if this will fit on the one that I'm gonna be taking from the GSR. But I know it does not fit this one because it is way bigger. If you guys don't know, VTEC solenoids for B series, there are the JDM and USDM style. Some say the bigger the VTEC solenoid, the harder the VTEC kicks. The last time I was here, this thing was tilted, right? And oil came out of it. That's why I have this rag down here. So I'm not even gonna take this off. I'm just gonna build another one since I have enough material to do so. And I believe I have one of these at home, so I'm not going to take that. And I was going to take this solenoid off, but because this head is complete, don't want to touch it. This one is painted gray, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it does have the wire for the solenoid. It is the smallest solenoid. You can see the difference in the size right there. And this head is already like near incomplete. So I'm probably just gonna take that instead of this one. I actually needed the port that goes right here. And this head apparently had no heater. So I'm gonna have to rob it from this guy. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go to the junkyard. Convenient that I have these boxes of brake cleaner here in the storage. Thank you, Joe. And keep this gasket a lot more fattier than this guy. So I was gonna go to the dealership down the street to get the rest of those fittings for the cylinder head, right? But I'm just gonna try to test my luck at the junkyard since I haven't been there in a while. So I'm gonna go to the junkyard right now, see if I can score the heater outlet and those fittings and washers for the side of the cylinder heads. I didn't find anything in the junkyard. Now the Prelude VTEC H22 model, they already removed the row, and I didn't find all of the stuff that I needed for the VTEC head. But I did score a steering wheel. Now, NRG, nothing crazy, and I paid 20 bucks for it, because you know how junkyard goes. And one more steering wheel to add to the collection. I already got like, let me show you guys. I got that one hanging there. I got the Sparkle hanging there. That one came from the junkyard. I got the Momo over here. Got that from the junkyard, and now I have another one. So I was going through my bag of gaskets, right, and I was just trying to see like what was in there. Went inside my room on my computer, typed all these parts number in, and pretty much wrote down what all of these packages are for. This is a good thing. My ITR camshafts right here, right, has no seals on them, and I don't have a cam gear. Well, I do have brand new Skunk 2 cam gear with the Pro ones, but I'm not sure if I want to throw it on here, because there's nothing to be adjusted on the ITR cams, and I don't want to waste them by putting them on here just for looks. So I have these seals right here, camshaft seals, right, for that. That's freaking awesome. Distributor O-ring, this goes on the distributor right here. Probably going to change that out because I have it. And then this one, VTEC solenoid for the top. That's going to work perfectly for this guy, although it is not leaking. It's always nice to kind of just change it out, I guess. This one right here, we have rocker shaft. Okay, these are the O-rings that go on these little pins that holds the shaft into place, that holds the rocker. Now, Probably not going to change them out because they're already in place and they were still like pretty fat, so I don't think I'm gonna need to change that, but I have them just in case. This guy right here is, there was no like correct terminology for this piece. It just said the size of the O-ring, but this goes on that little fitting that goes on the middle of the block. I drew a little illustration right there. Probably not going to change that. 10 mil valve cover nut. I got one of those I found in the bag. This one, injector. This one goes on the cam cap that holds the valve cover down. I think one of mine was stripped. I'm not sure. I'll check the bag, but I have two of these, and that's pretty much all the gaskets that I have. This one right here is the VTech orifice dowel pin. This right here goes right into that slot right there, and then I'm just going to put an O-ring on that and then put the cap on. That should seal it up. So I have this since I don't have one there. That's freaking awesome as well too. So I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I was gonna end the video yesterday, right? But it was bothering me that I didn't have the rest of the fittings for the head. So I'm here in the junkyard today, and this is what I need right here. So now I need one more. I gotta take off the whole cam cap, cams itself, cover, and then the other two should be under here. I kind of feel like walking the yard first to see if there's another one I could just access from the side, see what inventory is in here, and then we'll head back home to finish the cylinder head so we can close out this video. Goddamn, B16A3. So it looks like the cylinder head came off of that block, because cylinder 4 is completely, ooh, that thing's destroyed. And you know what? I thought about it. It's got these right here, so I'm gonna take them, and I'm also going to take these little guys because Knock provided these for my cylinder head, so I'm gonna owe him that, as well as all of the VTech pins right here. I'm gonna take all those little guys as well too, because he also provided those. And I'm just gonna salvage whatever I can since this head is already trash. Crazy shit. So I was looking inside the car to find a rag to clean my hands, and I found an aluminum 5.5 oil pan. Probably came off of that because all of those broken pieces. You know, it's crazy, right? I was headed out and I saw this CRV, and it just so happens to have a 5-speed transmission. So me being me, I'm not gonna leave it here, so I guess I'm taking the transmission. Guys, just got home and just dug through my room. Finally found this box. Finally found this box. Let me show you guys what's in that box in just a second, because I got to clear out the car of all the crap that I just bought. And my screen is broken again, and this time it's pretty bad. So while I was working on that Prelude, I found the Prelude throttle body inside of the car, and it had a TPS sensor on it. Now, I took the TPS sensor because the 70mm throttle body doesn't have one right here, right? and it's going to be really easy to calibrate this because I am running Honda S300. Unfortunately, the gasket destroyed itself inside my pocket, and probably going to have to get a new one, but we have that. And let me show you guys what's in this box right here. Yesterday I was putting all my bolts back together, and then got a little frustrated because I thought I had these guys, right? And I never had them. But I did remember when I did check this 2 years ago to make sure I had everything. I knew I didn't have these, so I ordered these from Honda 2 years ago. Yes. I was digging around in my room, found the box, and voila. Look at all of these brand new stuff that I bought for this build that was supposed to happen 2 years ago, which it never did. And the ones that I am missing are right here. These are for the valve cover. Missing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. Camshaft seal. 1, 2. Orifice O-ring. Dowel pin. Valve cover gasket. I don't remember ordering all this. Woodruff. For cam gear? Ha! Well, that's freaking awesome. Created at 11/24/2017. That's how long ago I ordered this. Now I have everything for the cylinder head, and I just realized I have to time cert this one. It's stripped through. This is good, that is good, that is good. We got these plugs on the ends, right? Rocker, LMAs. We got the heater. We got the upper radiator hose, neck, VTEC solenoid. The gasket's been changed out. I am eliminating VTEC pressure switch, so I got to go to Home Depot tomorrow, get a plug for that. And yeah, that pretty much sums up the head for the CRX. Guys, this video has been going on for a very long time now, and it is time to close it out. The junkyard run today was super unexpected. I went there for a few miscellaneous fittings, and upon walking out, I saw the CRV. Couldn't help but to check for the table, and it turned out to be a 5-speed. So, me being me and not being able to leave it behind, I had to swipe the credit card and pick up that transmission. Now I have 2 transmission for when I do make a lot of power and I start breaking transmission. At least I have spares. All I really need now, guys, is head studs, and once I get the head studs, the head can go on the block, and then the rest of the things can come after that. We are nearing getting the CRX up and running again, guys, and I've been thinking about this for a while now, and what I've been thinking about is something I want to share with you guys. I know a lot of you guys have said it many times before about changing tuners, and I thought long and I thought strong about it. I think I'm willing to take the 1,200-mile drive to PFI speed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So with that being said, guys, we are going to cut the video right here. If you guys enjoyed today's progress or these last couple of days of progress, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for the head install as well as the turbo kit and all, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.